It started, as most modern conflicts do, on TV. Pam Bondi, in a Fox News appearance, decided to take aim at Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, not with policy, but with a threat. A public one. And Crockett's reaction? Not silence, not fear, but fire. She is the highest law enforcement agent in this country, and people are watching. They're believing that simply because I exercise my right to free speech, she can politicize something that shouldn't be politicized. It was a statement that cut deep because Crockett wasn't just defending herself, she was defending the principle of free speech against what she called selective enforcement and political retribution. On the House floor, Crockett did what few dared to do. She spoke truth to power, with no filter, no fear. Let's get a news alert. Joe Biden is not the president anymore. Maybe we can move on. Maybe we can legislate instead of litigate. The chamber erupted. Crockett wasn't just calling out Bondi. She was calling out the system, one where partisan showmanship replaced governance. She reminded her colleagues that Congress isn't a courtroom. It's a place to write laws, not stage trials. And for once, the noise paused. But then came Bondi's appearance, and the message was unmistakable. A sitting attorney general using a media platform to publicly intimidate an elected lawmaker. To have her go on Fox News and decide she wanted to send a threat to me, it was wrong. It wasn't just inappropriate, it was dangerous. Because when the top law enforcer in the country uses her position to politicize justice, she doesn't just target one person, she erodes the trust of an entire nation. Crockett didn't hold back. She named names, called out corruption, and even went after billionaire power. I don't like Elon Musk. I think he's a crook. Because somehow, the rest of us can't sit around and get federal contracts or protection the way he does. Her words weren't just bold. They were a rebellion against privilege. A reminder that while some play above the law, others are punished just for speaking. And she didn't stop there. She connected it to something much deeper. America's double standard in justice, race, and representation. In one of the most powerful moments, Crockett shared her story of walking into a courtroom as a young black public defender, knowing she brought something her white peers could not. Understanding. When I walk in, I'm going to bring a level of rapport and understanding my colleagues won't. That's what it looks like to serve. That wasn't politics. That was purpose. And it cut to the core of why her voice resonates. Because Jasmine Crockett isn't just fighting for herself. She's fighting for the idea that justice should never depend on who you are, what you look like, or who you challenge. In a time when billionaires act like kings and officials weaponize power, voices like Jasmine Crockett's remind us this isn't about left versus right. It's about right versus wrong. If you believe in accountability, in courage, and in truth, hit subscribe, leave your thoughts below, and share this video. Because the louder we get, the harder we are to silence. This is Mouthpiece, where truth speaks no matter who it offends.